So hello guys, good morning. I just said let me could do a quick video about because I have a lot of people asking me what is happening with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is about to crash and whatnot. So I said let me quickly do this short video. It's going to be a very short video. Let me just explain what is happening in the market right now. What we have is the daily charts of Bitcoin and the likelihood of what Bitcoin is going to do in the next couple of days. Um, On this daily chart, we could see a very strong resistance around this area, around the 12,100. As you can see, the price, the 12,108, dollar per Bitcoin. So there's a pullback to the now we're around that 11,300 region. But if you notice where Bitcoin is sitting on, this looks like a support. There's a support around there. It's sitting on the uh, exponential moving average 50, I think. So what I feel is we are going to see some consolidation around there. If this support is broken, we should see Bitcoin move down here to this region. Okay, this support is broken now. But if you look at the previous, if you look at this chart very well, and you look at what Bitcoin has been doing in the previous days, you will notice that the way it has been moving, you know, it has been forming what we call an higher low. You know, from this spot that was on the this was on the 03 13. This was March, right? It's around March. Now from this March 13 this year, where it forms an armor on this area, you can see that it has kept moving up. It kept moving up, and then I think the volume is low. I don't know. So it has kept moving up around this area. You notice that after this significant drop, there's a significant drop, and then an hammer was formed around this area. You can see like 2, 3 hammers. So it moved up. There's a consolidation around there. Then it formed a higher, there's a low, another low. They formed a higher high, another, price moved up, and then it consolidated for some time. This was a period we have consolidated around that 9,000 region, and around the 9,000 region area, where it consolidated for so long before there's a breakout to the uptrend. So I would say that's just using price action. What happens. There's a lot of consolidation around it and it breaks up. But I would say that if you notice, I've spoken about this moving average a lot, a couple of times. If you notice what had happened with this moving average from this spot, if I go back in time, sorry guys, sometimes these charts can be very troublesome. Okay, now you notice there's a sharp drop around this area, and if you notice these two moving average, like I always said, whenever the 220 and the 50 moving exponential moving average, whenever the red crosses over the blue, you know, is a confirmation of a downtrend. You notice there's a resistance around there already, that's formed. So the price has started dropping, but this actually confirmed this crossing of the red over the blue actually confirmed the sell signal, and then we saw a sharp drop. Also, if you pay attention, you notice that anytime the blue crosses over the red. Now, like I always say, I'm strictly a price action person. I'm just using this, like I said in the last video, I only use this exponential moving average to confirm a trend. Okay, because if you're a price action person, you would have noticed and you understand candlesticks. You will, after this sharp drop, and then if you check your chart, you would have noticed this significant, this significant reversal trend that's already forming here because of this armor that's already formed, and then you see that price has picked up. If you understand price action, you will notice you would have entered a buy from this spot. maybe after 1 to 3 days. After this thing job, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 days to make your decision. You know, like I always say, you don't enter a buy or a sell when you see the first candle. You need to wait, and I think it's a proper confirmation of that trend. So you would have entered a buy from instead of waiting for this confirmation. Like I said, this is just a confirmation of a trend that is about to change. So a smart trader that understands price action, that understands candlesticks, would have taken a buy around this area and then add to his decision, add to his position. Probably you have $1,000 you want to trade with, and then you enter, let's say, out of your money, of your equity, you enter with $500, around this area, because sometimes anything can happen, nothing is 100%. So, but after this confirmation, you can add more to your position. I haven't said that, and then you will see that after this confirmation, the trend continues. After this 2 EMA has confirmed that trend, there's a move. It continues down move. Also, we have a crossing around this area too. Notice that it's blue. After this consolidation, this is the blue that also crosses over the red. You notice that the same thing happens, keeps moving up. Now, but like I said, there's a resistance around there that's already forming after this red. So in this case, what I would rather do is to wait and see, probably wait to 3, 4 days, see what will happen. Most likely we might have a drop, a further drop, maybe to this region before the trend continues. I strongly believe, my bias about Bitcoin is that we are in an uptrend and we should still see that uptrend continue. So having said that, I expect that this pullback is temporary, probably for some couple of days. I don't know, anything can happen in the market. You can see drop further before we continue down uptrend. So that is just my take about Bitcoin. I'll do other videos about other coin, but this is just my take about Bitcoin. So thank you.